Hello internet, so it is a beautiful evening here in St. Louis, Missouri, and today we're doing something very different. We just hit a milestone on the channel, so we have a bunch of videos prepared for you guys, but Mac Attack is on vacation right now, so that's gonna have to wait. I spend a lot of time outside of work, just like my 9 to 5. I spend a lot of time just like drawing for my comic and drawing to sell on Etsy and just preparing videos. So I wanted to take some time to just relax for a little bit. So I'm going to start doing these storytime videos and just play a speed drawing of one of the recent drawings I've done for your enjoyment, so you can sit this video on the side and do whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe practice your drawing with my drawing. I don't know if I'm that good, but do that, because today you're going to be hearing a story about my wild life in college. I started out college like I had just moved from a different country, so I knew no one, and I ended up knowing half of the college campus, so your boy got a little bit wild in college. I never went to any parties, I never smoked or drank or did any drugs, but yeah, I did a lot. I was very involved romantically. I was a bit of a hopeless romantic, so lots of stories to tell. And if you read the title, you know this story is about the time I got death threats from an abusive ex-boyfriend. If you read that title and hoped that I was gay, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This ex-boyfriend was for a girl I was involved with at the time. So let me set the scene for you, right? Because there's not going to be any visuals unless you want that later. It was amongst the fall period, cuffing season as the kids call it. Everyone's a little bit frisky and it's getting cold and you want someone to cuddle with. And I went to this RA party, You're just there to support because they're kind of whack, but And I saw this girl in the corner. She was stunning, beautiful. I approached her. I had never seen this girl before. Why did I approach her? You know damn well if I didn't know anything about her, I would not have approached her. That is the most terrifying thing to do at a party, just approach a random girl you don't know. I don't know how some dudes do it. I approached her because we had a mutual friend and he was clearly talking to her a lot. So I used that as my way to get to know her. Somehow, she was taken away by my devilish. I looked good, all right? I looked in my peak physical Chad form. That's because I was hitting the gym back then, like every day. I was really consistent. It's the peak form that I've ever been in. And so she kind of started talking to me about going to gym. She really wanted to go to the gym at some point. And so I, gave her an offer that she couldn't refuse, unless she refused then, But I asked her if she would like me to be her trainer. And so every day, literally after that night, we started training together. I would go to the gym with her and I would help her work out, give her guidance, nothing creepy. But with time, it got romantic. Not in the gym, but afterwards in the gym, because not afterwards in the gym. Afterwards, we'd go to lunch together and it got romantic. So guys, if your girl has a gym partner, you're not wrong for being scared. All right, you're not wrong for being cautious. Okay, shit happens. But anyway, it got really romantic, and this girl was very, very cool. Like, she was just a super cool person that just loved helping people and was very loyal. Makes it sound weird, but like I never felt like there was anything to worry about with her. And if you're wondering what the problem with this story is, or the problem with her, the only thing that I really saw as a problem with her was the fact that anything that we did together, our whole floor knew about it, or our friends on the floor knew about it. So there was nothing that was really secret with our relationship, and that's gonna come back to bite me. But when someone is that good, there's something up. So she was a recent single person. She was just recently broken up with her boyfriend. And a lot of girls that have just broken up with their boyfriends are really cool. They're really fun to talk to. But then they also have that baggage, and eventually that fades. It's a big red flag to go after someone that's just got out of a relationship. But she didn't really show that. She was old. Not like super old, but she was 2 years older than me, and I was a senior, right? But I was a young senior. I skipped the 12th grade. But we just hit it off and things were going good, but I knew I was going to graduate soon and I had to get a job, and that job was most likely going to be out of state, so I knew things were not going to continue. We can talk about that at a different time, but so I ended our relationship, which sucked, but I wanted us to still remain friends. It would be hurtful if we spent any more time together, because it was a really good relationship. Soon after that, I got to enjoy the rest of cuffing season alone. And I found out that she had been talking to her ex again. How did I find out? A certain day I was chilling with my boy, my homie, and we were having a deep conversation. I sent her a snap, and I got a snap back, but I didn't notice at the time because I was really having a good conversation with them. And then I got a different notification. I had an Apple Watch, so them shits be popping up, and it was an Instagram notification. I got a new follower. So this was the time I was making skits on Instagram. So and I was doing really good. Things were kicking off, and so anytime I'll get like a follower, I'm like, oh, someone really effed with my shit. Yeah. So we continue our conversation. I'm in a really good mood, and I get a message, and this one you can read it off your watch, and it's the girl, and she's like apologizing. She's like, I'm so sorry for the snap. I didn't know why he did that. I don't know what's going on, but I checked my phone. I checked the snap, and it's a picture of this dude holding her phone, and she's like trying to grab it from the back, like she's like reaching for it. She's 5'2". The dude's 5'5", and he has his hands like really short, so she's like reaching for the phone. I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I checked my Instagram finally, and I noticed that the dude that followed me has the same name as she said for her ex. I forgot at the time. But later on, I continued my conversation with my friend, and then later on, I noticed that I had DMs. But it's kind of like Instagram at that point. If you don't follow someone back, you kind of like just gotta, like, they're just in the back of the DM. You have to accept the DM for it to be able to see it. And so I open it, and there's nude pictures of this girl, pictures of them doing stuff sexually together, and his comments after that read, bro, she's been playing both of us, like, she's such a bitch. I don't let her mess with us. Like, you have to kick her to the curb. And also, bro, you're so ugly. Like, can you really expect her to be interested in you? You're freaking ugly as shit. Like, nobody, no girl could ever be interested in you. I'm like, wow, I have no idea if this dude wants to be my friend, or if he hates me at this point. He was sweet talking me at first, trying to gang up on her, but he's also calling me ugly. I didn't know how to take it. I was conflicted. But if someone does that to you, you understand that this person does not see you as a human being. My boy was really pissed. I obviously didn't show him the pictures, but I read the messages out loud to him, and he was really pissed for me. And I told him I was just sad. I was just sad for the dude, because I understand what love can do to someone, but this is pathetic. You see this girl as your possession, and for you to literally show pictures of someone that is supposed to be dear to you, like those kinds of revealing pictures, to just some dude that you don't even know, like to show it to someone that you know is already messed up, to show it to someone that you don't even know, is just the epitome of disgusting. So I told him, listen, bro, you need to just work this out, because this ain't it. You need to like calm down and go do some therapy. Dude did not like that. Nobody likes when you're the bigger person. So he got mad, and he started telling me like he'll be my worst nightmare, he's gonna kill me, blah blah blah. I tell him to stop. I block him, take it to the cops, show them. They're like, you have to say a certain thing, and if he doesn't stop, then we can take action. I'm like, okay. He follows me on a different account, calls me a bitch for blocking him, and I tell him the thing that they said. He stops. The girl feels terrible about this whole situation. I'm like, it's all right, you didn't have control. The problem is, she did have control. She saw him as like he wasn't a rebound, because she wasn't trying to get back with him, but she said it was like scratching an itch. It was just for the sexual things. It wasn't anything else. But to go back to someone that's that disgusting, you know, pick any other F-boy. You know, pick any F-boy that didn't abuse you, you know. But she eventually, like, told him to completely remove himself from her life, and that was great for her. As for me, I am not dead. Apparently he had like some milk allergy, so she wasn't even scared of him. I wasn't scared of him. I'm 6'2", and then I was at my peak physical strength. You know, there was nothing to be scared of. I look good. Now I'm a little bit of a jelly boy, but man, I look good. But yeah, there was nothing to be scared about in the first place. But just to know someone could go to that length for someone he saw as his possession is very interesting. So, you know, y'all just be careful with who you make your boo. And that is it for today's story time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you've had a similar experience, or let me know about your weird love experiences. I will have more stories for you, but it's not going to affect the schedule of the other videos. We're still going to do that as soon as Mac Attack gets back, and we'll have it, you know, good to go. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.